Let's talk about Uncle Pen for a moment. That is was a very personal song of Bill Monroe that he wrote about his uncle.
Yeah.
And that was kind of, at least for me, the beginning of this incredible relationship you had with Bill Monroe that went back to your childhood,
Yeah.
really.
You know, it did go back to my childhood. You know, imagine here, I'm 6 years old, I'm sitting in the audience, I'm at a Bill Monroe show in Martha, Kentucky, and I hear the neighbors in the hood saying, let little Ricky Skaggs get up and sing, you know, and here's Bill Monroe up there playing and singing, and I'm oh, don't say that, you know, and after a while someone else, you know, because they'd see me either at the church house singing or at the grocery store, at Butler's grocery store in Blaine, Kentucky, singing on the bank steps or somewhere like that. And so they're wanting to get their little hometown kid up there. So finally Bill Monroe invites little Ricky Skaggs to come up there. And I don't think he really understood how little Ricky Skaggs was. But he reaches down, grabs me by the arm, and pulls me up on the stage. I've still got a torn rotator from it. But anyway, he sat me down on stage and he said, what do you play there, boy? And I said, well, I play the mandolin, and I'm scared to death, you know. Sure. He takes his big Lloyd Loar F5 mandolin, Excalibur is what I call it now, you know, took it off and put it on me, took the boot strap and wrapped it around, you know, around the curl there so it would fit me. And I stood there and I played his mandolin and sang, Ruby, are you mad at your man? And 6 years old singing about, you know, woman trouble already. It was going on. I had a lot of girlfriends, but anyway, but that was the first, you know, installment that Bill Monroe made into my life at 6 years old, and our relationship did last from 6 years old till he passed away in 1996, and so it was an amazing amazing relationship. I recorded Uncle Pen not knowing exactly how he would take to it because I added drums, which was not one of his favorite things in the whole world. He told Rose Maddox, this is all the drum you need right here, and just played his mandolin. And, but it had steel guitar, it had electric guitar, and, you know, instruments that was way foreign to bluegrass music. But we put the banjo, we put Bobby Hicks fiddle playing in there, and we had the guitar, don G runs in there, you know. So I think there was enough of it that made him happy that, you know, I thought, well, we'll see how he likes this. Well, one night at the opera, he said, Ricky, I need to tell you something, boy. I said, what is it, Mr. Bill? He said, that song you cut of mine, Uncle Pen, I got a royalty check today, and boy, it was powerful. It was a powerful check, and you can cut all my songs if you want to. So I knew I was in good stead with Mr. Monroe from there on out. And of course, then the Country Boy video happened on the next record, and we'll talk about that, you know, because that's going to be our next project that we'll release and talk about.
Bill Monroe dancing with kids in New York City on a subway is just, that's worth the price of admission alone.
Yeah, I think it was like the first, I know it was the first country music video that was ever played on VH1 when it came on the air in the 80s. So. That was a very, very pivotal moment, you know, and for me, you know, kind of helping to pioneer and be one of the guinea pigs, so to speak, on this new format, what was called videos in country music back in those days. So it was a big deal.